deathmatch. Eliminate all threats. Don't hold back. Throwing grenade! We've secured the lead. Throwing grenade! Friendly UAV on station.
You can watch anything. Hello? Hey, what's up, man? You trying to come to my gender reveal? In Warner Robins? I seen the address. April. Hold on. All right, you going team boy, team girl? You what team? You gonna go girl or boy?
Friendly UAV online.
Girl. Mm-hmm. I got you. I'm gonna send you the information.
Reloading!
Yeah. Ain't got nothing. No, that's it. I'm on the phone. Yeah, check out a boy. I'm finna send information in. Alright. Just wear pink, pink or blue. Alright. What you say? The who? Yeah.
Enemy movement.
Blue. Large. Yeah. Just take it out my car. You been doing it. Good kill. He switched it. That's how you switch, bro. That's how you switch weapons with fire.
I'm reloading.
They're gonna steal. I don't like this one because everybody use it. Yeah, shot it, real.
Enemy down.
That's insane. I didn't see him.
Friendly UAV on station. Enemy movement in the AO. Enemy movement. Mission time is half complete. Secure the position. Task complete. Stay sharp.
Enemy movement. Got enemy marked.
Enemy UAV active.
Moving here.
Friendly UAV online. Friendly cruise missile deployed.
Took a round. I saw the light there.
Like that evaporated, didn't it?
Enemy movement. Taking effective fire. Reloading. Throwing grenade. Throwing grenade. Incoming.
Hostile counter UAV overhead.
I don't like it, bro. I don't like it.
Friendly SAE on the way. Hostile launched a cruise missile.
You know you can do that, didn't you? Cheap Christmas down. Yeah. Oh, you man. He was like, what the fuck?
Hostile UAV in the area.
Throwing grenade. Threat neutralized. You're clear.
Oh, he hollered up shit.
I'm reloading. Changing mags. One requesting recon at this time.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Friendly UAV on station.
Enemy movement. Cancel that.
Friendly cruise missile approaching target.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Drop them. 1-1 requesting recon at this time.
UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Enemy in the AO. Took a round. I'm reloading.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Can't say I'm an average Joe, bro. I'm an average Joe. I'm beyond the average Joe.
Target down.
Okay.
Enemy movement in the AO. Moving to my mark. Cancel my land. Crash that. Changing mag.
And it's basically a
Enemy
sniper,
movement
bro.
in the AO. Enemy movement. Reloading. Throwing grenade.
Friendly UAV online. secured the field. Mission accomplished. Check your gear and weapons. We'll be deploying shortly.
Quick and clean.
Enemy soldier incoming.
50. I like my mobility.
All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
Prep for dust off. We're up in 3 mics. Let's move. Gang's all here. Word came down. We are green to go. So gear up and grab your chutes. We're going to the war zone. Enemy activity will be high. Expect contact early and often.
Let's roll. Resurgence. Survive and your team can redeploy.
Sign me
Eliminate
up.
targets to bring them back faster.
Enemy visual.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
Behind us, bro. On top, on top. Watch that leg so hard. Oh, there's a bug in me too.
Cheating, bitch.
One tap, one tap. Most wanted too.
It's a valiant effort.
Bro, y'all niggas suck.
Return to base for deeper.
There you go.
What J. Cole say? I don't like that. Yeah, that was better.
Check your weapons, check your gear. We're holding for deployment. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. All stations, green light. We are deploying to the war zone.
Prep for dust off. We're up in 3 mics. Let's move. There you are. We got the green light. You're going to the war zone. Grab your gear and shoot. You're up in 3. Enemy activity will be high. Expect contact early and often.
Let's roll. Resurgence. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates. Kill to bring them back faster.
Sign me up.
Bounty targets identified. Weapons free.
Requesting fire mission. Target marked.
Be advised, there's an enemy squad gunning for you.
Money here.
Impact. No hit.
Yeah.
Movement in this area.
Hey, bro, they're coming to y'all, bro. They're finna come to y'all. They're coming to y'all, bro. That's our teammate?
You're getting another chance.
Enemy move.
Make it count.
Enemy mark. Vehicle on my mark.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
That one's down. Finish him.
He's reviving.
Can't let you go out like that.
You're losing ground. Move it. Got a loadout drop inbound. We lost that sumbitch. Bounty contract's been pulled. Your squad made it to the safe zone.
No! Dude, he's holding on a corner.
Yo, just open the box, bro, so we can come back faster, bro.
Don't forget loot upstairs now. I bought it.
Deploying. Well done. Resurging. Go get your revenge.
He's watching it like crazy right there.
We located the rest of them.
He's self-resin. He's self-resin.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Stand by for redeployment.
Took a shot. The end of the line. Medical custom weapons.
Yo, they're just camping the loadout, bro.
There's one beside us, so you don't gotta keep going to this one.
They're all in that building. Once I get my ride shot, I'm gonna fuck with my bro.
Nah, I got him. I got revenge on him. Hee
You're back on station. Go get after it. Enemy soldier incoming. We've got reinforcements inbound.
We got people still. Bro has a Dragon Bright shotgun. Honestly, you saved me.
Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. Friendly Guardian is active. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Throwing shock stick! Shot! Fire! Fire!
Alright, shit, this thing. You gonna die in that bitch too.
Bet I bet I ain't, nigga.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Pick your mans up, pussy. Pick your.
We're on the same side.
Our guardian.
I got your revenge. The bomb drone going out. Right here.
Ping.
Down him. I already pinged him.
You better turn the background.
Thanks for the finish.
I'm finna
Enemy
get this guy.
UAV overhead.
I'm gonna get this guy on
Enemy
top of the
UAV
roof.
overhead.
Got vis on a weapon.
You still up there? You jump down.
Taking fire.
They're on the other roof.
About to end.
Other roof.
Count.
Got two snipers right here. Just push down. Just stay low ground. Let's get low ground.
I cracked one.
Got gas moving in.
Low ground, fellas, low ground.
Cancel live.
Well, now I'm backing off there. Yeah, they're holding all three sides.
Adjusting price.
I'm not the enemy here.
You gotta hit them shot, bro.
Time for vengeance. You're redeploying. Be advised, an enemy squad is tracking your location. Resurgence has closed. No more second chances.
Right there in that room.
Supply crates are restocked. Advise you load up now. You got
Flanking heat
reinforcements
disregard.
inbound.
Not food here.
Keep running.
Hay alguien ahí por las balas. Ya quiero aquí.
Enemy soldier incoming. Gas is inbound. Our Guardian's online.
Give me your money.
Money.
Oh shit.
Squad's in the safe zone.
Right here, the stairs.
Got him.
Pero no saqué porque no se puede comprar a nadie.
I wasn't right there, babe. I'm sorry. There's...
And I'm being hunted, so they're gonna come from here.
Solid work evading the enemy. You're clear for now.
Fuck no.
It's right here. And they're trying to get to it, too. Oh,
This is for keeps.
I thought it was just a random. No way, no way, no way, no way.
They're going up the
Oh no, wait. What the fuck? This is weird!
Safe zone relocated.
So weird.
Enemy, you're almost done here. Gas is closing in.
I'm good. No!
Thank you.
Wow.
Only 10 were left. We lost that one. We'll get to something next time. Gear up fast. We're about to get evil. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Sí, es que...
Pero bueno, a estos hijos de puta no les puedo decir ni mierda. Malparidos.
Hasta las 4 de la mañana.
Pero hasta las tarde.
Enemies dropping into the AO. All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
Prep for dust off. We're up in 3 mics. Let's move. Gang's all here. Word came down. We are green to go. So gear up and grab your chutes. We're going to the war zone. You are cleared hot on all threats. Watch your ass down there.
Let's get this done. Resurgence. Survive the timer to secure redeployment. Earn points to speed up the countdown. Tracked by an enemy squad. Evade and survive. This intel reveals the location of the next gas spread. Get it to the uplink station marked on your TAC map for decryption before it's too late. Connection established. I want you to secure that area until the upload completes.
Deploying bomb drone!
Bomb drone, ready to detonate. Upload secure. Future gas spread coordinates are marked on your TAC map. No confirmed kills. Gas is moving. Friendly loadout drops on the way. The enemy lost track of you. Good work down there. You got a loadout drop inbound. .25 are still active in the AO.
Look out! Requesting counter UAV.
Got it. Counter UAV running signal interference. Gas is inbound, marking a new safe zone. You're losing ground. Move it.
Okay.
We are returning you to the front. Earn this. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Fire sale is active. Buy station prices are adjusted. Get ready. Resurgence window is about to close. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up and stand by. Enemy soldier incoming. Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
If you have...
I want that bird ready in 3 mics. Relay those coordinates. Gang's all here. Word came down. We are green to go. So gear up and grab your chutes. We're going to the war zone. You are cleared hot on all threats. Watch your ass down there.
Let's get this done. Resurgence. Stay alive to keep your squad in the fight.
Let's take the fight here.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Enemy moving this way.
Get ready. You're redeploying.
Bring it on. Need large
Enemies
count
dropping
ammo.
into the AO.
Flank enemy visual. Spotted a hostile here. I need pistol rounds.
Your squad mate's back on station. Good work.
I could use some cash. Placing Claymore. I could use some cash.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Need large
out ammo.
Gas is closing in. You've got reinforcements inbound. All squad members are in the safe zone. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Counter UAV online.
Copy. Counter UAV on station. Running interference.
Target marked. Request fire mission.
Copy that. Phoenix 2-3 is on station. Strike inbound.
Only 25 remain. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Counter UAV active.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Failure ain't fatal. It's just an opportunity to do better. Use this time for some target practice. Real thing's coming soon. Enemies dropping into the AO.
Anybody trying to play 2K23?
Grab your gear and shoot! You're up in 3. Enemy activity will be high. Expect contact early and often.
Let's get this done. Resurgence. Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets to bring them back faster.
Hey, that sound like Malik. What you trying to do?
Scavenger contract here.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
What you want, that man or what?
Secure the supply boxes. Locations are marked on your TAC map.
I could use some cash. I could use some cash. I could use some cash.
Got a loadout, bro.
Sending out Reacher!
Loadout drop headed your way.
I can shotgun shells.
Ammo here. Launching smoke grenade.
Enemy visual.
Got gas moving in. Enemy buy station incoming. Enemies are dropping into the area. In the safe zone. Your squad mate left the AO. We'll reduce your redeployment time. You got a loadout drop inbound.
弾薬がドリルチャージを投げるドリルチャージを使う
Resurging. Go get your revenge.
resecured. We lost that contract. Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy visual.
Careful. Moving this way. Flanking here.
We gotta move, fella. Gas. Got a sniper right here. You got a sniper up there.
Cancel last.
Got a sniper right there.
Careful. Area's hot. Sniper spotted.
They're on.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
Deploying mine! Sniper, take cover. Enemy visual. Watch the campfire!
Gas is moving.
狙われてる。
Took a shot!
Squad made it to the safe zone.
Like if you wake up late at night, so sleep in the bed with y'all.
25 are left. Stay sharp out there.
He get on top of the bed. You know, he might not be meaning to get on top of the bed, but y'all can sleep.
Movement here. Disregard.
Baby, be
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
getting the bag up there. Night, you'll have that bed and just we're gonna see you about it at night and just go ahead and sleep in your bed. It's gonna be hard to get tall.
Mosquito deployed!
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced.
Even in duck breaking, she'll sleep on here with duck here.
Oh.
More. She be on the floor. She don't get over here.
Moving this way. Cancel last. Enemy Guardian spotted.
Oh, go ahead and fall the side too.
Enemy Guardian spotted.
Why are you still bringing the tissue?
Because I can.
Flanking here.
Please.
Disregard. Enemy Guardian spotted.
Resurgence window
I'm
is
hit.
ending. Watch your six.
See if it's real enough.
Gas is inbound.
Move to the safe zone. Fire sale's done. Prices are back to normal. We'll get you redeployed faster.
Fuck you, kid.
Mosquito deployed!
Resurgence has been deactivated. This is the end game. Check your gear and weapons. We'll be deploying shortly. All stations, green light. We are deploying to the war zone.
I want that bird ready in 3 mics. Relay those coordinates. There you are. We got the green light. You're going to the war zone. Grab your gear and shoot. You're up in 3. You are cleared hot on all threats. Watch your ass down there.
Let's roll. Resurgence. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates. Kill to bring them back faster.
Sign me up.
Go. Go.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
I know, I don't need no sleep.
Got it. Ooh. Start that purple. Ooh, nah, we got some people in there, bro.
Oh, yeah,
right here, yeah, yellow. Behind yellow.
What's the sword?
Who else is here with you?
Yo, teammate.
Yeah, I was teabagging, bro. I was teabagging.
LMG rounds right here. You're getting another chance. Make it count.
Got a lot of people on you, bro.
Where you at?
I'm just letting back in, help you.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Come back. I'm out of here, coach. Oh, they jumped me. No way.
That squad. Hunt them
Boy,
down.
so
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
go.
Kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your TAC map. Get hunting.
Had some self-revives on me.
Enemies are
A
dropping
la
into the area.
verga, la cagué, güey.
They're getting back in.
Tengo un equipo entero aquí, Di.
So what? On me? Two of them on me? Damn, these boys keep throwing them smoke. Oh, that trash.
En el mapa.
Oh, they got throwing smoke.
Stay alive to bring them back. Confirmed. The rest of them. Enemy destroyed. Use your TAC map to hunt down the rest of them. Your squad mates redeploying. Well done.
Get my gun back.
Safe zone.
Yes, sir. Put on to my boy. Go. Oh, the storm coming.
Drops on the way.
Got an armor box here.
Teammate.
Enemy movement in the area.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your TAC map. Go get hunting.
Teammate over here flying.
Enemy movement. Crash that.
Tell them pussy. Tell them pussy.
Down. Marking a new safe zone.
Hey, heal up. Ooh, they trying to snipe.
That nigga ran me over with a car, bro. He ran me over, bro.
Plastic smoke grenade!
Somebody in the building.
He just ran me over. He just ran me over. They under you, bro.
Oh, teammate right here.
You got reinforcements inbound. Get ready.
I know you gonna try to pin me. He's so trash. It's somebody else outside.
There's no way.
We are returning you to the front.
He's so mad I killed him.
Earn this.
Enemy moving this way.
I'm gonna come back. I had you running again.
Your squad mates back on station. Good work.
Damn.
Enemies
Hey,
are
so
dropping
on.
into the area. Watch the side. Got gas moving in.
He thought he was gonna leave.
Remaining operators from that squad.
I'm glad.
Hunt them down.
They shot it on play. No what? Oh, yeah. front car to build. Yes, sir. Come here. I'm one, boy. Oh. Pushing up on everybody.
Alright, let's hold on for a while, bro. Let's get our thoughts together, bro. That was a rough situation right there, bro. Let us get our thoughts together, bro. Alright, where we going, fella? Where we going, fella? Where we going? Oh, they got a guy right.
Sniper spotted. Look out! Fading fast here.
They over there, bro. They like right there somewhere.
Movement here. Enemy here.
Got one. Oh my god, I just got sniped.
Got one? Yeah, oh my god. Come on, got
I'm
one.
finna die.
You thought you got one. You thought you had one, nigga.
Gas is moving in. Next safe zone
On
located.
your side.
Look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him. Yeah.
Is he
That dude
sniping?
on top sniping.
But he's sniping, bro.
Buy station prices are adjusted.
He's trying to revive.
Out
He's
here.
trying to revive him. Right, that shit shoot through the wall,
Oh yeah,
bro.
look at you. That's why two your homeboys got killed. Two your homeboys got spit, nigga. What you talking about?
Enemy movement. Scratch that.
Time for vengeance. You're redeploying.
Come on, no.
Target down.
Let's get on it.
Oh, dude behind me, bro. That's why I'm gonna get shot.
The enemy took that one. But we'll
Okay, no. Somebody gonna want to hug me. But I'm pregnant too. You don't want to hug me. I just want to be baby. I mean, I am caring. So you know here.
I don't like hugs, bro.
And why not? Why would he look like me?
You don't see that head.
Oh, Jimmy, it's in his pregnancy pillow. Oh, wait. How you know that?
Watch me move and go to sleep.
Why we can't watch the movie together? You want to watch a movie together?
Take this time.
Yeah, Pete, oh! Come on. Please. Get back here, boy. Sleeping on the way. Then he washed it. Okay. Yes, go. More powerful. Right on again. Right? How do your problem right on again? I know your problem, but we ain't going this little take time.
Oh. You ain't going to just get what?
We going to skip the day.
What do you want to do?
What you told?
Tony?
Yeah. See, this is what we talking about. It's right here. Take clothes out, throw them on me. I don't like that. Put them back.
Jesus, that's what you're doing. Like, Jesus.
There.
There you go. See, kind of day.
Okay. Yeah.
What?
I'll put it back on. Let me just spend more time with you.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to be at a picnic.
What happened to it?
Don't say 380 is this price.
You fucked it. Now you get this.
That's uncomfortable. It's simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Or maybe they don't back. Yeah,
I gotta do everything first.
get that machine for me.
Yeah, both of them down.
More college though.
Huh? I'm finished.
If you don't mind, these codes right here. These codes, these names right there. Put them in the back of my trunk. All those bags right there. You gave him a piece of chicken.
What that? Mom? That's the one you snapped. Ain't got that's the smaller one I had in there. Now one of them drumsticks. I gave the girl here the last drumstick.
No.
For better?
You a lie.
Who else going?
Why you going for better?
They hang the boot them. This one they call. Wait. She gonna start the car anyway.
What's her name? You never been a foot better. Oh, there, Ryan.
Yes, I get most name.
Yeah, Ryan. I guess.
So I get my hand card.
I thought you would go run them on.
I saw you. Thank you, though.
Of people who are victims of not only Dan Schneider, but also Ryan Peck.
Some of which are embarrassing and I regret. It was wrong. It was wrong that I ever put anybody in that position. It was the wrong thing to do. I would never do it today. I'm embarrassed that I did it then.
Or you could have been massaging on set. I'm sure other folks' backs hurt. I'm sure the camera guy, the script guy, the people putting the sets. Hey, Team Sippers, I hope you guys are doing good. So it has been a lot with this whole Nickelodeon situation. So if you guys do not know, this past weekend, the documentary series called Fight on the Set uncovered the challenging aspects of Nickelodeon's voting era, and they largely focused on Dan Schneider and also Ryan Peck. So for y'all who don't know, Dan Schneider was not spiritual leader. He was a children's program director. He wrote a lot of shows. His popular shows were the Amanda Show, so Victorious, and despite his success and the cultural impact of the shows that these shows have on millions of children, truth has been coming out first online, and now the networks are, basically telling the stories of people who are victims of not only Dan Schneider, but also Ryan Peck. And basically, he's been accused of everything from, just a verbally toxic, abusive sex to gender discrimination. Fight on the Set not only highlights the experience of those who work with Schneider, but also prompts a broad reflection on the need for systematic change within the entertainment industry, particularly when it comes to young people. There needs to be a change. And it's also undoubtedly opened up Pandora's box. And now you have Dan Schneider, honey, going on a hobo apology tour. And he's meeting with some black man. I believe he was once a child actor. I'm not sure. But we're going to go ahead and watch his apology together. I'm going to give my reaction on what I think about the situation. So let's go ahead and see what good old Dan Schneider has to say for himself and all these allegations that have been levied against him.
Thanks, Boogie. I played Tingle on Nickelodeon's iCarly. I got a chance to watch the Fight on Set program, and I reached out to Dan to see if it was something that he'd be willing to discuss. Pleased to say that he said yes. Dan, how are you?
I'm okay. I really appreciate you reaching out and giving me the opportunity to talk to you about what we saw in the last 2 minutes.
I'm really glad you're here because I believe this is important, for sure. We've got a lot of things to unpack. But before I dive into my list of topics that I'd like to discuss, is there anything that you'd like to start with?
Absolutely. Watching over the past 2 nights was very difficult. Me facing my past behaviors, some of which are embarrassing and that I regret. And I definitely owe some people a pretty strong apology.
Yes, Dan, you owe a lot of people not only a strong apology, but to take ownership for your actions. And once again, who is this black man who done ran up with a cape to do an interview with Dan Schneider? From what I heard, this isn't even this black man's podcast. This was on Dan Schneider's YouTube channel. This is where I found the video. So, I don't know. We're just going to keep watching and seeing what all he has to say.
Okay.
Watching the content yesterday, it was disturbing.
It was wrong. It was wrong that I ever put anybody in that position. It was the wrong thing to do. I'd never do it today. I'm embarrassed that I did it then. I apologize to anybody that ever put in that situation. And even additionally, I apologize to the people who were walking around Video Village or wherever they happened, because there were lots of people there who witnessed it who also made it uncomfortable. So I owe them an apology as well. Yeah.
Now, I find it funny how he acts like he's doing the world a favor. Oh, this was so long ago. I would never do it today. Well, of course you couldn't do it today because we're living.
This week only, all Domino's menu price pizzas are 15% off when you order online. That's right, all of them. Pizza, extravaganza, ultimate pepperoni, every delicious topping, every mouth-watering flavor on any crust, all at half price. Act fast, this deal lasts until March 24th.
Wanted to. So you're not doing us a favor by saying, oh, I wouldn't do that today. You should have never done it. Point blank, period. Who are you to demand massages on set? I'm sure other folks' backs hurt. I'm sure the camera guy, the grip guy, the people putting up the sets, I'm sure their back and their shoulders hurt as well, and they weren't demanding massages. So this was definitely him flexing his power on set. So this was definitely Dan Schneider using his position of authority to flex his power.
And talk to me about the writers' room. From what I saw, not cool.
No, I don't mean to cut you off, but if I can cut right to the chase, let me just say, no writer should ever feel uncomfortable in any writer's room. Ever, period, the end, no excuses. Most TV writers, comedy writers have been in writers' rooms and they are aware that a lot of times there are inappropriate jokes made and inappropriate topics come up. But the fact that I participated in that, especially when I was leading the room, it embarrasses me. I shouldn't have done it. I can tell you why it hurts really bad for me. I remember very clearly my early experiences, my first experiences in the entertainment business. I was green, I was scared, I was excited. It meant the world to me that I was getting opportunities. And I went in and I got lucky because they were great. My first experiences were fantastic.
That's the bar, right?
And the fact that I didn't pay that forward to
Hey, come here.
walk through my door,
No, you.
hurt my heart. Because I
Hey, yeah, come here. That's what I need. What you want? Get this and take it with you.
And, you're blessed
Your plate.
to deal with the good staff.
I ain't down. I go on the pine.
So the fact that you were fast and you were given an opportunity, that most people were not given back then, okay? Back in the day, Hollywood was all about standards of beauty and everything else. So the fact that you were blessed with an opportunity to do what you loved and you didn't pay it forward says a lot about yourself. Again, like I've always said, a lot of this stuff boils down to ego. You have people with low self-esteem, who may not been the cutest, the fastest, the strongest, the tallest, nice body, and then they get into a position of power, and then they want to abuse and flex their power on people who are weaker than them. And that is the vibe I get from Dan Schneider.
I have to go back and fix that. And the writers' room, there's no doubt that sometimes those jokes went beyond the pale, and I said things that went too far, or made practical jokes that went too far, and that was wrong. And that was because, I was an inexperienced producer, I was immature, wouldn't happen today, but I'm just really sorry it happened.
Yeah. Now, we know you've had a lot of success over 2 decades. Thousands of people have worked with you, for you. Let's speak directly to the people who did not have a good experience with you.
Okay, I would like to speak to those people because I hate that anybody works for me and didn't have a good time. You know me. You've been on my sets. Look, I've had some employees that worked for me for 10 years, some more than 20 years, who would work with me again. But not everybody. There's still a significant number that didn't have a great time working for me. So my batting average isn't nearly high enough in that area. And the way they wouldn't get the best of me is that I would let the pressure of doing 40 or even more episodes per year, I would let that pressure get to me, which a good boss should never, ever do.
Were there specific things that you were doing?
Sure. I would snap at people sometimes. I would be snarky when I couldn't give them a nicer answer. I would not give people the time that they needed. I would be in too big a hurry to get on to the next thing I had to do. And watching that show, it made me, there were so many times I wanted to pick up the phone and call some of those people and say, I'm so sorry, and let's talk about it. And I wish you had a better time. I wish I could have shown you a better experience.
Yeah.
Now, what's very interesting about that is that he says, you know, watching the shows was kind of sparked him to like want to, you know, reach out to some of these people, you know, like back in the day, reach out and touch somebody. Okay, why did it take this show? Like, there has been rumblings about you on social media literally for the past 5 to 6 years, okay? All types of deep dive videos. Many people have talked about you on social media, but you never thought to reach out to these people before it became a national story, before it went to television. So that's very telling that when social media people were talking about it, we were just dismissed. We were crazy. We were conspiracy theorists. But now, because it's on national television, and, you know, now there's wider eyes seeing this, now he wants to reach out and apologize to these people. How convenient.
You've written hundreds of episodes. Thousands of jokes have been told. Yeah. But currently, where we are, some people think that some of those jokes are inappropriate for children. What do you think of that?
All these jokes that you're speaking of, that the show covered over the past 2 nights, every one of those jokes was written for a kid audience because kids thought they were funny and only funny. Okay? Now we have some adults looking back at them 20 years later through their lens, and they're looking at them and they're saying, oh, yeah, that's appropriate for a kid show. And I have no problem with that. If that's how anyone feels, let's cut those jokes out of the show. Just like I would have done 20 years ago or 25 years ago. I cut it. I want my shows to be popular. I want everyone to like it. The more people who like the shows, the happier I am. So if there's anything in the show that needs to be cut because it's upsetting somebody, let's cut it.
So I think it's big for you to say with your work, if it's viewed as that today, you don't have a problem.
Cut it. Cut it.
I mean, that's a solution.
First of all, Black man, you need to simmer down a bit, okay? These lies are giving you way too much. I need to cut it, okay? Cut it. He's on some bullshit. He's like, oh, just cut it. Just take it out. Leave it on the cutting room floor. What? No. At the end of the day, these should have never been approved. And it's not about watching them through adult eyes. You guys were the adults on set at the time, so why did you think that this was okay? Why do you think that a skit called Big Nose Man, right? No, Big Nose Boy, Superhero. Why did you think it was okay to basically put things on his shoulders that look like penises and to make him sneeze this clear snot that looked like he was ejaculating on people and giving people cum shots?
I'm here to tell you today that your feelings are valid. Your trauma is valid. Your hurt is your hurt. I discovered BetterHelp 2 years ago and my life changed. You wear these shoes. You know where it hurts. No one can tell you how your shoes hurt you because they are not wearing it for you. If it hurts you, my love, it hurts you. Every human being has different capacity. The capacity you have as a human being is different from the next person. How you react might be completely different, and that's fine because you are you. It is valid. That was a huge aspect of my healing journey because I just felt embarrassed to talk about what I was going through because I felt like it was too light of a situation for me to even consider trauma. Finally, when I was ready to confront that trauma, I had the right support and the help by my side to go through that. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service that is done 100% online. We're busy people, and BetterHelp gives you that flexibility. With BetterHelp, you have the opportunity to tap into a diverse network of over 30,000 licensed therapists that that are available per your preference, your needs, and your location. It is so easy to get started today. All you have to do is answer a few questions on your needs and preferences when it comes to therapy, and BetterHelp will match you with the therapist that suits those needs and preferences. And if for any reason your match therapist doesn't work with you, you don't feel the energy or the vibe with the therapist, you have the option of changing them at no additional cost. You can choose to text, phone call, or video call your therapist. You don't necessarily have to step out of your house. You could do everything in one space. You definitely don't have to struggle alone. You don't have to fight alone. Whether you actually believe it or not, there are people with similar situations that you have experienced, and there are people who have helped those people through their own trauma.
Maureen. Maureen. Hello.
The next step is yours. Ipanema.
And the joke in that sketch is effectively a cha-cha. Like, what part of that is kid friendly? What part of that is how kids joke? You know, kids should know nothing about that. So I don't believe that at all. I think he's trying to go the easy way by saying, oh, we'll just cut it out. You know, I still want everything to play in replay, but we can just cut out those scenes. That doesn't negate the trauma that you gave to these children who had to put on these weird outfits and sexualize themselves and things like that. You know, that young black boy being covered in peanut butter and then having dogs lick all over him. That situation looks like something that you would see on a fetish porn site. So him just saying, oh, just cut it out and I'm okay with that, that's BS.
Last thing I want to ever do is put any content in the show that's going to upset my audience and make them want to turn off the TV. Why would I ever want to do that?
It makes sense. I want to give you an opportunity to kind of elaborate on something.
Okay.
The thought process from the series is you had the power to just write a joke, and no matter what, it's going on TV. You just had that type of power. Is that true?
The notion that I had the power to just produce whatever I wanted and have it here is completely false.
Okay.
There were many, many levels of scrutiny. Okay? We had executives in LA. We had executives in New York.
So two coasts.
Two coasts.
Okay.
Of approval. Yes. And by the way, approval at every stage, really. And I'm talking about wardrobe. I'm talking about makeup, sound, sets, dialogue, jokes, everything.
No, when you say approval, obviously that's a hierarchy, not your colleagues or people in the room. Okay.
No, not my colleagues. No, these are my bosses. Bosses, and then their bosses, and then their bosses. And they're approving all of this.
Okay.
Okay? And we're also shooting it in front of all sorts of adults and caregivers and the set teacher and the families. Everybody's watching it. And if anybody had said anything, hey, we don't like that, that's not appropriate, it would have been cut out.
Now?
Okay, right there, he's full of crap. He's doing a lot of shifting of the blame. Well, there were other adults there too. The parents were there on set too. There were caregivers and, directors and, all these higher ups were also there. They're wrong. A lot of them were wrong as well, but we're talking about you. You were the head writer. These jokes came from you. And see, the problem is, Dan, you were the cash cow, okay? So when you're the cash cow and you're writing this show, okay? This is how these people are eating. From executives to the child actors to their parents to their families, everybody's eating off of this show. So if this is how I'm paying my bills, they're not going to be so quick to come to you and say, hey, this is not funny, this is inappropriate, cut that out. I think they all bear some responsibility, but you as an adult should have had common sense enough to know, like, you know what, I'm kind of pushing the envelope. And the reason why you felt so comfortable not only pushing the envelope, but also moving forward with the way that you move forward is because you knew that everybody was dependent on you for a check. And you knew that people would not be willing to confront you or say no to you because, again, that would affect their bottom line. So you and all of these adults are just as guilty. You can sit there and try and push the blame and say, well, other people were there too, But at the end of the day, it's not about other people. We're asking you why you didn't use common sense as an adult and not even air these skits, not even write these skits. Even the fact that you as an adult had this child, Amanda Bynes, playing the character Penelope Taint, and the name Taint came from a piece of skin between a man's, ball sack and anus. The fact that you found that funny and you told other writers where that really came from is really sickening. And the fact that people knew this and they still allowed this to play out, it seemed like these kids were just being seen as some type of inside sexual joke. So I'm not buying this whole, well, there were other people there too. Why are they not being held accountable? No, we're holding you accountable right now by your feet. The same feet that you're obsessed with when it comes to children, they're no longer fat because you look like you're on Ozempic, but we're holding your feet to the discipline right now. We'll come for the other people later. But right now we're talking about you, Dan Schneider.
I'm gonna push back a little bit because the series hated you in this way that you were just the guy that was doing what he wanted. And people were afraid to confront you about things. So just humor me, say that was the case. What would have been the alternate way to...
Okay. If nobody on the set, if all of the dozens and dozens of adults that were on the set, if they didn't say anything, if my bosses said, if they insisted, you got to make a change here, you got to cut that, I had to do it. I had no choice.
Got it. Now this next one, it kind of hit close to home. Being a new father, I wouldn't be opposed to my child being in the entertainment industry. It doesn't matter what age. Yeah? Seeing some of those on-air dares, seeing it now from where you are now in your life, what do you think of that?
I think that some of the on-air dares went too far. I think they pushed the envelope too far. Not all of them, not most of them, but some did. Nickelodeon wanted to do their version of Fear Factor. At the time we were shooting all that, so I was tasked with doing these on-air dares with the All That cast. So we get with the writers and we come up with all these ideas, and it's hard to do because we don't have the budget of Fear Factor, and we can't put the kids in dangerous situations like the adults are put in. So it was hard to come up with stuff. But we'd come up with all these ideas of dares they could do. We would give them to the network, and they would say, tell us the ones that were okay. Right. Those are the ones we shot. Those are the ones that aired. At the time, I had no indication that any kid ever had a problem with them. But when I was watching the show over the past 2 nights, I now know that there were kids who did have problems with the on-air dares.
Okay, that makes no sense. So as a grown adult, you didn't think that, hey, me making a child put a live scorpion in their mouth might traumatize them or might be something they don't like, or me spreading peanut butter on a child and then having dogs licking off of him, you didn't think that might make that child uncomfortable? It's like, where's the common sense here? He's acting like this documentary just, just opened up a whole new, mindset for him. Like, just common sense. Somebody dumping a bunch of worms on a child is just creepy. Why was there a child version of Fear Factor? We saw adults who got traumatized from that show, not even from being on the show. I know I was traumatized from watching Fear Factor, let alone the people who are on the show. So why would you think that this is okay for children to do? I mean, the excuses that this man has is a shame.
And it breaks my heart. And I'm so sorry. I am so sorry to any kid who ever had to do a dare or anything that they didn't want to do or weren't comfortable doing. We went out of our way to make sure they were safe and that everything was done properly. But if a kid was scared and didn't want to do it, kids shouldn't have had to do it. Yeah. Period, the end. And if I had known at the time, I would have changed it on the spot.
Now, we also saw the series highlight 2 former writers' leaders, 2 women, who spoke about a wage discrepancy. Now, I know that you don't divvy out salaries. Talk to me about that part.
Well, you're correct. I have nothing to do with paying writers. I never have. I've never made a writer's deal. And of all the writers I've been in the writer's room with, I never even knew how much most of them were getting paid.
Yeah, but we saw these 2 women who were writers for you sharing one salary. How does that happen?
It's very simple. There's a common practice in television when hiring writers. If you have a spot for a new writer, sometimes you'll go to 2 writers and say, hey, if you 2 new writers for your first job are willing to share a salary, you can both have the job. They have the opportunity to say, yes, that sounds good, or no, no thank you.
I've never seen pizza do this before. This is unlike any pizza you've ever had.
Into the mouth. offers and experience a higher order of mentality. There's 2 women writers. I've done another show where that teaming was done with 2 male writers, and they split a salary. I did another show where it was a male and a female writer, and they split a salary.
So these are all first-time writers.
All first-time writers looking for their first gigs.
Again, that just shows you how exploitive this industry is. In no other industry can you tell somebody, I need you to do a job, work 40 hours a week, put your, mind, body, and soul into this job, writing, which takes a lot of energy, brain power, and you're going to split a salary. Imagine a first-time nurse who's doing the same job as a nurse who's been there for 5 years, but because you're new, they're saying that you guys should split a salary. Imagine 2 carpenters who are doing the same job, even though this person is new, they're an apprentice, they're being told they have to split a salary. That's insane. Only stuff like this happens in Hollywood. I've never heard of this happening in the real world. No, if I'm going for a job and you hire me for a job, I'm not splitting shit. I need my full paycheck because I can't tell my landlord, well, I don't have enough because I'm splitting a salary. So these people are having to write and work, many hours on the spot, hit deadlines, and then still have to go to a second job to make ends meet. Like, how is that even okay? Why not? If you're going to hire them, they're good enough where you're willing to give them a chance. Why not pay them what they're worth? I'm not saying they should be making $100,000 a year, but at least give them their full salary. So I find that just really ridiculous that this is even a practice in Hollywood.
How my experience was with you, what I saw prior to working with you, but again, I don't want to speak on anyone's journey. I saw you be honored for diversity in your work.
Yes, and the reason for that is diversity has always been very important to me in my shows. If you go back to the very first Nickelodeon show I ever made, that's very evident, as it is in the second one, and then the first movie I ever made for Nickelodeon, which starred Kenan and Kel, and every show I did after that had a lead black actor in it. I'm very proud of that. It's very important to me. And not only am I proud that they were in my shows, I'm exceptionally proud of the achievements they've had beyond my shows. And they've gone on to bigger and better things, and that gives me a great sense of pride.
Well, something that really kind of bothered me was how they depicted your relationship with you.
Yeah, it bothered me too.
Yeah, just me being there, I knew the dynamic was trust. I understood that in situations where they may have a turmoil, whether it be with their families, whether it be other castmates, if I did, how they made you look. With that said, Amanda Bynes was brought up in the series and her emancipation and how you were involved in it. Can you talk to us about it? Sure.
Come on, Mommy.
Between the ages of 16 and 17, and she wanted to get emancipated from her parents, which is a fairly common thing with successful young actors, at least at the time. And she wanted that for herself. So she turned to her team, which included her lawyer, her agent, her manager, her publicist, me, and she included me as part of her team, followed me that way. We supported her. She tried to get emancipated and ended up not working out. She didn't.
Well, since we're here, let's stay here for a moment. There was also an incident where she had ran away from home.
Yes.
Can you talk to us a little bit, just to clear the air of exactly what happened in that situation?
Yes. One night, it was very late, well after midnight, 1 or 2 in the morning. Phone rang. I answered. It was Amanda. She was upset. She was in distress. She had some conflict with her parents, I think her father, and she called me. I was immediately concerned about her safety. I called someone who I knew was fairly nearby. That person was able to go and pick her up. Then I knew she was safe. I felt better. She ended up being taken to the police.
Well, regardless of what some people may think.
First of all, this Stella Boogie, you're putting a lot of your opinion into this piece, okay? You're supposed to be the interviewer. So as the interviewer, we don't care how you felt. I didn't like how, making you look on the show because I feel like you created a really cool environment. That's not what you're supposed to be here for. So to me, I feel like this interview is very calculated. I don't know. I kind of aged out of Nickelodeon at certain points. I don't remember him. No disrespect to his, stellar child acting career. but I felt like this is very calculated. Okay, this is somebody who clearly comes off as a friend to Dan. He's, soft shoeing around the questions that he's asking him. He's being very deliberate on what he's willing to ask. He's not really pushing back. And he's also inserting his own opinions in there. Well, who asked for your opinion? You're supposed to just ask a question and let the chips fall where they may. As far as the whole thing with Amanda Bynes, I think that if he was really a responsible adult, regardless of what Amanda was going through with her family, from what I saw in that show, Dan built a really close relationship with Amanda's father. So if she was out there, alone at 1 o'clock in the morning, supposedly got into a fight with her parents, why not be in contact with her parents and say, hey, she hit me up. I had one of my friends go pick her up. She's safe. So you don't have to worry about her. I'll have a meeting in the morning. We can talk all this out. There's certain ways that you move as an adult. Kids are going to have conflict with their parents, especially during their teenage years. That's inevitable. But as an adult, even when I've had kids come to my home to stay because they were into it with their parents, we eventually, as parents, talk to the parents. Like, yeah, your son's over here. He's fine. He's safe. If you need to come over here and come get him or talk to him, by all means. That is what adults do. You just don't, make little moves and then keep the parents out of the loop. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I think it's only positive that you are there for people when they need you. That said, let's talk about some of the things that have just been swirling forever. Okay. You were banned from your set. Never happened. That is a false rumor. What happened?
Add it to the list of false
Talk to
rumors.
me. What happened?
They were adult actresses at the time, and they had their own specific reasons for not wanting to do the show anymore. Mm-hmm. I'm not judging that. It got tense, and what they don't know, maybe, is I did everything I could to make that show go away. My producer partner at the time, we would call and say, this is not a good situation. And so I decided I'm going to do what most showrunners do, which is you're not on the set. There's a director there to shoot it. I'll go up to the writer's room. I'll work on the next script. But because everybody was so used to me caring about every detail of every show, so for me not to be on the set, maybe some people thought I got banned.
So it was more of an assumption.
This week only, get all Domino's mini price pizzas for 50% off when you order online. Offer ends March 24th. Order now.
Because this entire apology is just annoying me. So we're going to kind of skip towards the end and see what else he has to say for himself.
Brian Peck was not hired by you.
No, I did not hire Brian Peck.
This was a Tolan Robbins production?
Yeah. And when Drake and I talked and he told me what had happened, I was more devastated by that than anything that ever happened to me in my career thus far. And I told him, I'm here for you. What do you need? Which Drake mentioned in the show that we watched last night. And next, I heard that he went to court when this guy was being tried, Peck. And when Drake walked in, he saw 50 people sitting on the side of the courtroom supporting Peck. A lot of them pretty famous. Of course, Drake was devastated that happened. And even more disappointing, 41 of those people wrote letters for character letters praising him for who he was and asking for leniency, and they knew that he was guilty. They knew he had confessed to some degree, and they still did this. That's baffling that adults would do that. And I don't know if people know this, but Drake's mom, a lovely woman who I stay in contact with this day, she came to me at the time and she said, Dan, I'm not here with words like you are. And would you help me with my speech to the judge? And I said, of course. And I did. And he ended up going to prison and serving his time. And yeah, that was probably the darkest part of my career.
Now I will say this, I am glad that he showed some vulnerability there. He's actually speaking out against, what happened to Drake Bell and calling out the other people who wrote character letters. And, even when he said that Drake Bell's mom came to him to help her write, you know, the letter during sentencing, I do appreciate his vulnerability. So I will be fair in that aspect, that it shows that, you know, there's a little bit of good in there somewhere.
Here's the kicker that I really don't get. After he got out of prison, there was, to my knowledge, a registered sex offender who was hired on a TV channel show. I don't understand that. I know. Yeah. I appreciate you sharing it. You okay? You want to take a minute? Yes, good talk. Yeah. Yes. I think we really impact some important things. We set the record straight on a lot of things before I let you get out of here. I appreciate the vulnerability to use and know that there's definitely things that you would have and should have done differently. Is there anything that we haven't discussed? Anything that if you could go back and navigate the journey differently, what would that look like? Yeah, there's definitely things that I would do differently. One that I think would be really, really important is when you're hiring young actors, minors, to work in television, I would suggest that we have a licensed therapist there to oversee that process for the specific reason of making sure that those kids really wanted to do this job, that they really wanted to be on television. Maybe they should even be informed about what that means. What's it going to mean if you're famous? What's that going to mean on social media? What's it going to mean within your family? Let them find out. And in that way, if a kid doesn't want to be on a TV show, they can opt out. That psychologist, that therapist could come to us and say, this kid isn't want to do it, or their parents aren't understanding them.
All right, so that was the apology. Like I said, there was a cool part at the end when we talked about Drake Bell, but other than that, I just feel like it was a lot of shifting of the blame, and you know, well, other adults were there too, and a lot of excuses. And my heart breaks for all of these kids, not just the kids in this documentary, but you know, just child actors like throughout our childhood. You know, even going back to Shirley Temple. You know, these were children who had to sacrifice their childhoods so that way we were entertained and we had something to watch. And they don't get enough props. They don't get enough credit. You know, we pay homage to, like, you know, the adults in the industry who, you know, had these great, you know, memorable acting roles. But we don't do that for the children. And a lot of these children, unfortunately, were affected negatively because of their times on set. So with that being said, T-Sippers, thank you so much for checking out my reaction video. Let me know your thoughts on everything. How do you guys feel about Dan Schneider's apology? And how do you guys feel about the documentary? Did you guys get a chance to watch it? What was your favorite part, or, you know, the parts that just really disturbed you that you had no idea about? And do you feel like there will be a change in the industry? Or do you feel like at this point they shouldn't even have child actors on set? They shouldn't have children's TV shows? Everything should just be 18 plus. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. I look forward to reading y'all's comments down below. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.
If you want the latest news in the streets, 26 to me fantasy. Break the news with the celebrity, so slow the fan favorite family. Yes, the love is serious show, bringing you beauty and the fun. Yes, the love is serious show, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. This has been the most extraordinary experience of my life. Disney Plus.
Now at Verizon, trade in any iPhone in any condition and get iPhone 15 Pro and iPad and Apple Watch SE all on us.
It's be remorseful, you say. Cool. Neat. As the only non-Negro in the room, I'd like to say that Peter's got a dark Caesar, and it's one of my most requested cuts.
Okay. Man, don't nobody know no barhead shit in real life. Even Kanye got rid of Amber for Kim's sexy ass.
Every day y'all in here complaining about fake weaves and fake asses. But all the girls that you like on Instagram have exactly that. Fake weaves and fake asses. I'm frustrated.
None taken, girl. We winning. And y'all ain't.
I mean, that's what dudes want. They want that fantasy.
Yeah, a fantasy that you still expect us real women to live up to.
What, men are visual, all right? What's the problem?
Oh, and women aren't?
I mean, you don't think we want some nice, thick, sexy lips to suck on, and some nice, big, broad shoulders, and a dick print that you can see from here to the stairs?
Hey, some language. Watch your mother there. Hey, put your girls. The whole problem with your generation is you don't know how to do that. You don't learn skill. Learn about the flow. You know what I'm saying? If your phone died, you wouldn't know how to spell it. Spell a smartphone, don't do it. Learn how to cook a decent meal. Some of them don't even know how to microwave. I had a girl come over my house last week, went in my kitchen, thought mine was safe.
I bet that shit was empty. And I can't believe you, Eddie. I can't believe that you expect your visual fantasy to actually mock and iron for your old ass.
You couldn't find out. You better know how to keep and act. Only thing gonna be winking around my house is my forehead when I say, bitch, what?
You need manners. Please, it doesn't matter how much a woman tries to live up to your fantasies. Doesn't matter if a woman tries to wash your crusty ass drawers every night. Doesn't matter if she mixes him a special batch of vegan chili, even though chili is supposed to have meat in it. Everybody knows that chili has meat in it. That's what it is. It doesn't matter because he's still gonna wake up one morning and leave your ass with some chick on Instagram.
Well, who has sex with you and didn't appreciate it? The chili is delicious.
Trust me, Miss Lewis. The only man that you can trust is the one of the bud.
Come on, Bree. That dude Ronnie, he was just a bad apple.
If you and your man had something real, it wouldn't have mattered how bad that Instagram hoe was. He wouldn't have been able to come between y'all.
Not even for Jamaican thick thighs 24.
No.
It's right. So bad. You can see it.
Oh, that is smell.
It's not scratch and sniff.
That's true. So simple.
You know what, ladies? For years, it has been a war with the good girls and the hoes. The hoes have officially won.
Oh, look, me some hoes. I can't live without hoes. I got to have. I don't know what to do and when to do with it.
Wait, folks. You girls keep complaining about chauvinistic talk in the shop, but y'all do the same thing in reverse. Each one of y'all want a super thug that can hold his own on the yard at the Cook County Jail that's got 3 degrees from Harvard and making 6 figures. Meanwhile, you pass up 20 dudes like Gerard every day.
Exactly. Don't no woman want no moist Duncan Hines ass dude like Gerard.
No.
Gerard's like boiled okra. It is green, stringy. It's completely unadvertised in a human palate.
Wow. Such kind words, you guys. I really appreciate it. A couple things. First of all, I'm standing right here. I can hear you. And second of all,
No, he didn't have to pull up in a Maserati. He just got $47 million contract, 35 guarantee, and 4 with 2.
Great, came back here 20 minutes ago.
Okay, thanks, guys. Hey, Debbie, I need you to pick up Maya from school today, too. I just squeezed in another last-minute appointment, and I can't do it.
Yeah, I see.
Come on, babe, please.
I got an appointment too. And can he do it?
I asked him. He said he was too busy. It's really funny because I don't know what a 15-year-old could be busy doing other than drinking up all my goddamn apple juice and dirtying up the house.
well, that's easy. They masturbate. I think when I was 15. And I was 15 this morning. Am I right?
That's cool.
Nice.
Kenny, you're the one who said you wanted to spend more time with me, Kenny. I said, okay. Oh, you complain. But Kenny's mom has to keep his spend the remainder of high school with us. I was cool with it. But since he's been with us, he's done nothing to help out. It's like we have 2 towers in house.
It's a new situation.
It's not a new situation. It's been a year. You think it's too long
He
for
was
me?
smart. I know, all right. You must take some good shot.
Yo, do y'all need a minute? Because we'll all leave.
I'm going to leave.
It's like Love and Hip Hop reunion in here. Mama T, you're scrapping.
Sorry, girl. I couldn't go over there. I mean, for anybody. But I wanted to tell you that I was overshot. I could pick up my hands like whenever you need. You know if I can help her, girl. In any way. I don't need nothing but for you to back up a few feet. This is a private discussion between me and my husband. I mean, I didn't realize it was in private because, like I said, everybody can hear y'all. But y'all seem a little bit open. Let me release some of this. Why don't you help yourself back to your station, Drea?
I got you, baby.
Don't even get wrong. Stay in your life.
I got you. Now go get Maya, you do what you gotta do. No.
Thank you. You know when I get home later, I'll make it up to you.
Small mini price Domino's pizzas for half off when you order online. Offer ends March 24th. Order now. My name is Taylor. Welcome to the university. We're about to go on a little adventure together.
Hey, with the Disney bundle.
It's me.
You can have it more.
You love it or do you love it?
It gets me excited to think about it.
Are you ready for it?
Get the Disney bundle. It's okay. Sure, you're gonna be burnt out by the night. Just like tomorrow, I'll wait for the morning for that lazy side.
Terry, just out of curiosity, what is that thing that you do? It's something like a Google. Calvin, what's the Wi-Fi password?
Let me get that with you.
Excellent choice.
You want to be grown? Well, now you got a grown man haircut.
Yeah, this is be some of my best work.
Your friends at school don't love this.
People have me right there.
Let's go. You look good, man. I like to stop you now.
Tell Weezy I said hey.
Tell me that ain't child abuse.
I bet he won't be talking back to his mama no more. If you're doing this.
Hi, we here to see?
Yeah, it's myself.
Take a number. They all here to see one stop.
Everybody?
Yeah.
That's what I said. Why don't we have a minute, bro? I mean, hey, coming to this TV. Don't lie to me, man. It's an LTV, brother. You know what I mean? I got the watches, I got the rings, you want to tell me? You want to look at everything now, bro. right. No, I just do the measurements. I got a little Asian lady who put the super together. She's sold. I don't sold.
You ain't just gonna let this fool come sliding up and he like you run the place.
Hey, worry about your section.
You got the pardon me. Look here, truck stop. One stop. Come here, son. This is barber shop. You gotta get people in and
Where your clean clothes at, man?
Right
here.
Like there's unemployment on.
Hey, Eddie, man, look. I think Booth went like everybody else does in here. Besides, barbers don't provide the full menu of services that I do. Off-market medicinal remedies, alternative documentation, young emotional service doggies, and lick your face and make you feel good about yourself. The tinkle on your shirt, it is so happy to see you, man. It makes you feel good inside.
I've been around a long time, and and what y'all you do is kill fake ID, nickel bags of weed, and pit bull puppy. Talking about a puppy gonna lick on somebody's face. It sounds too freaky for me. I don't want a puppy licking on me. It's just not called African American. Sounds very Caucasian. Cal, you really gonna let him be up in the shop like I can't believe you made sure of that.
Cal, my man, right? Please tell this man, this ancient being, this old folk, this dinosaur of some sorts.
Oh, people come in.
This Nichosaurus of a man walking around here giving us the damn trailer to Jurassic Park every time we walk up in here.
Okay, that was a good one.
Please tell us 50 Shades of Grey looking ass. Am I or am I not an intricate part of this damn shop?
You got a point, Eddie. He got it.
Uh-oh.
You know what? That's it for me.
Hey, it's
ain't no free clinic. I understand. And I did stop doing the PD scans last week. It's done. Okay? It's over. What can I do for you, brother?
I got an itch down there. It's confirmed.
Last one. This boy burning bad. I smell it.
Everybody. Shot.
She's great for you.
This condition should last for the next 2 weeks. Can you help me put this away in the backpack?
Right, show up here. Who got an itch? Who got a burn?
So, did you hear Mr. Harris got shot?
What? Are you serious? Is he okay?
Well, I mean, he got shots. Not great. But he's gonna make it.
Oh, no. I was just sitting there last week talking to his wife. Man, she was so excited they was getting a second location. Was she with him?
No, thank God. He was in there by himself, closing up for the night. Wouldn't open up the register, so they shot him. I don't know what's happening out there, Calvin. These kids have lost their damn minds.
Meanwhile, we gotta raise Jalen in this mess. It's not cool. We gotta revisit that conversation.
What conversation?
I'm moving the shop. And one stop found some cool locations open on the north side.
Does one stop even know what escrow means?
You'd be surprised when one stop knows.
And have you discussed it with Angie? You can't make a decision about the shop without at least talking to her first.
I want to talk to you first, because you know what you're going to tell me? Let's talk to her first.
I can answer anything. Oh, uprooting the shop is a big decision.
You don't think I know that? But what else are we supposed to do? Just sit here and wait for something to happen? We got to explore all of our options.
Oh, hey! I got that tater salad for your mama. Come get it. What's going on, homie, black folks? I just want some non-profit extra grub. All right, slow food to save food salt. Every delicious piece of beef helps keep a bullet off the street.
I know that's right, because that who smoked your over was popping in my fleet last time.
You should just say fleek. Don't just make up words, right? There's a whole dictionary full of words. There's a library down the street, Webster Dictionary. Go in there and flip through it. You won't see fleek in there nowhere.
Don't worry about that. I got some Don't Be So Mean greens in there for you today, too. You're going to love it. It's so good. They're going to make a rice lord give a GD a foot inside.
Oh, you are like the hour sharpening of the fatback. Okay. Let's go get you on show and bed, Tony.
Who knows, man? You know, right now, I'm just happy being a pillar of the community trying to do something good.
I mean, so you want us to believe that you cooked all that food yourself?
My kitchen workforce is made up of ex-gang members who, if they didn't have this job, would be on the street regularly.
And you donate all the profit.
So what's so hard to believe about that? What is it? What is it?
God, you might have to shut your mouth. Just like I need to won't be no sucker.
Oh, what's that, Rashad? I got the little peanut butter and poverty sandwich. Did Terry cut the edges off the bread like you do for the baby, too?
Yo, JD, man, this is on the open up. Proud of you, bro.
Oh, thanks, Cal.
But the name, a little concerned, man. The name seems like you promoted something.
Thanks, promoted food.
Remember the words of my Angela, man. Words is power.
Maya Angelou, who? I know who you're talking about. That big booty bitch who looked at that school with the lopsided titties. I remember. Timmy, come on, man. You know I'm just joking, man. You know I know who Maya Angelou is. Skin-eyed eyes. I know why they can't hurt feelings.
Who is this on the clothes? It looks like Mike Tyson. From Tucson. Well, there you go. Hell, what's Junior? What up, Jimmy?
It's looking good.
It's, you know, you're the only one that come in here with a suit on that ain't going to court. Everybody ain't trying to wear one of the branded sofa suits you got.
That's who's back.
Well, bring you down here now. I know you ain't come all the way over to the south side just for Atlanta.
Yeah, where's your camera from, Jimmy? Doing a little press out for the mayor's office?
A man can't check out his own stopping grounds in his lunch break.
Hell no.
All right, you got it. I do want to talk to y'all about this council vote that's coming up next week.
What vote?
What about the enclosure?
Go. What kind of enclosure?
City plans to get off 20 blocks at the shopping section right in this. See, the idea is that it can control traffic. You know, one way in, one way out. It'll help decrease violence in the neighborhood.
So they just gonna build a jail around us?
Do you know what cutting off these streets is going to do to traffic?
You're right. It might increase traffic, but it might also decrease violence in the neighborhood, which will make this shop more desirable.
That ain't gonna help us. We'll just be a non-violent empty shop.
Exactly. And half the businesses on this block are barely above water.
Exactly.
Look, y'all, I know it's not the most ideal solution, but you gotta acknowledge that at least we're trying to do something.
No.
Look, y'all, I share the same concerns, but something's gotta be done out here. Do you know how many people get shot on this block every single week?
Do you? Because we out here dodging bullets every day. While you downtown talking about the south side look like some Middle Eastern war-torn country in your $1,000 suit.
You know, damn well, $10,000, boy, bye.
Look, Shot, we want the same thing, man. The council do all that idea just like everybody else.
Oh, that's right. Put it on up. That's what politicians do, though. You know, they don't do their job.
All they do is work.
But then they want us to do it. And then you say it's our fault, right? Like, we the ones that don't want to work.
Exactly.
I told you. I mentioned this a long time ago. Government ain't good for nothing but giving you syphilis and flu shot. I'm almost sure that's how I got syphilis.
That is not how you...
I'm glad I remembered Uber Eats has office supplies, but I feel like I'm forgetting something else. Oh, shoes untied.
Nope.
The gods have spoken. We need a new, clean, heavenly body wash with Native.
I honestly love these sneakers because I am so active. I always look for a shoe that I can do everything with. This is my go-to shoe. They're super comfortable. They're super lightweight. I truly wear them all day.
What you trying to have other baby? That's funny. My mom's name is Josephine.
You know, maybe that's part of the problem. I mean, maybe we need to stop waiting for the government to step in and save us, and we need to start saving ourselves. I mean, this is America. Everybody has equal opportunity to make it here.
All right, Bob Ganucci over here lost his damn man.
Eddie, that's bullshit. You want to know why I'm sarcastic? Because every time I open my mouth to say something real, you got to make fun of me. Meanwhile, if I say you're a watermelon-flavored fried chicken lover, I'm a racist.
You get your ass beat.
Rashad, it was hypothetical. There's no such thing as watermelon-flavored fried chicken.
Not yet, Raja.
Y'all is stereotypically delicious.
All I'm saying is my parents moved here from India with nothing. They had no money, no friends, and their accents were so thick they couldn't even get bank accounts, and somehow they made it happen.
Not to dismiss your argument here, Raja, because it is riveting. However, there were some setbacks that black people faced that really made things stressful for a minute there. Slavery being at the very top of that list.
Exactly. Your ancestors were immigrants. Ours were imports. Big difference.
Not really. How do you think the West Indies happened, okay? They took Indians, they took black people from Africa, they put them in the Caribbean, and 200 years later, Rihanna happened. You're welcome. I don't like white people either, okay? I'm just saying maybe I should stop making excuses and actually pick up the ball.
Pick up the ball. That's real fuck news in here.
Well, yeah, we do be shooting smooth.
What are you talking about, man? You think it's a level playing field out here? You think racism don't exist no more?
The President of the United States of America is black. The most powerful man on the planet is black.
Just one man.
Meanwhile, only dude I have to look up to is the guy from Big Bang Theory.
It'd be funny. It make me laugh.
So what does that mean for the average black dude walking down the street? Does our president blackness didn't stop Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, or Walter Scott, or Tamir Rice, or Freddie Gray from being killed? Hell no. A madman walked into a Charleston church and killed 9 innocents. Did his blackness stop that? Eric Garner got killed on tape, and it still didn't matter. So what are you saying, Roger?
I'm not saying that stuff isn't messed up because it is. What I'm saying is there's never been a better time in this country to be a black person than right now.
It's being common.